These players were not protesting racial inequality and racial injustice. They were protesting America and President Donald Trump. This mass kneel down, it represents the pussification of America. Think about it. These dudes have been playing football since Pee Wee League. They've been getting cussed out by their coaches since junior high school. They've been taking criticism since high school and college. Now all of a sudden, when the President Donald Trump allegedly calls some players sons of y'all get butt hurt over that? Really? This kneel down is like a bunch of petulant children acting out against their father. Now, what these idiots, these useful idiots, need to understand is that they're being used and played. They're being used and played by those elites who wish to divide this country along racial lines. Who's the NFL commissioner right now? Is it George Soros? Well, oh well. Looks like I'm somewhat of a prophet. Stay tuned. Hello everyone. Welcome to Contrarian Row. I am the Contrarian 357. If you believe that any of these protests going on across the country are organic or just spring out of nowhere, then you are terribly misguided. You remember those Republican town halls that were bombarded with regular people, quote unquote regular people, proclaiming their outrage over Republicans implementing conservative policies. Just so happened, those regular people just so happened to be professional agitators and protesters who were sent out by an organization called Organizing for America to create the perception that conservative policies are massively unpopular. Now, I found these NFL protests to be suspect. They were supposedly protesting inequality and injustice, but if any of these idiots had any integrity whatsoever, they would have taken their so-called outrage to the streets. The kneelers were protesting the president and America as it is currently constructed. Now, those who are against the protests were calling out the NFL, which to some degree was unwarranted. Besides, the NFL and the players are on opposite sides of the collective bargaining agreement. And who bargains on the sides of the players? The Nflpa. The NFL Players Association. Got a funny story. A conservative watchdog group called Second Vote revealed that the Nflpa has teamed up with George Soros-backed groups to fund anti-Trump leftist organizations. That's right. Perhaps the Nflpa and George Soros have the same ends: to create racial and political division. To create political division where it does not belong on the NFL field. Remember the 2016 Super Bowl halftime show that was sponsored by Pepsi? That Black Panther, Black Lives Matter themed halftime show with Beyonce. Not exactly a unifying moment. If you must know, Pepsi is a sponsor of the NFLPA. So is Verizon and the USAA. Many people have questioned why the USAA, which is the United States Automobile Association, is sponsoring the players union when it claims to be on the side of the military. Maybe we ought to be pouring our Pepsis down the drain and get our phone service through someone else, eh? In 2013 and 2015, the Nflpa donated to a group called Working America, which is an affiliate of the AFL-CIO. The AFL-CIO, a progressive union federation. Turns out Working America contributed $1 million to defeat Donald Trump during the election. The organization in the spotlight, though, is an organization called Center for Community Change, which the Nflpa also donated to. Now, others who have donated includes W.K. Kellogg Foundation, the Ford Foundation, and his name gonna pop up once again, George Soros' Open Society Foundation. If you recall, Breitbart called for a boycott of Kellogg's products, W.K. Kellogg, because Kellogg wanted to take its ass off the Breitbart website after, Breitbart's more right of center, because of Breitbart's beliefs and whatever, how they report news. Kellogg wanted to take their advertisements off the Breitbart website, and therefore Breitbart called for a boycott of Kellogg's, and to this point it seems to be working. If you must know, Kellogg's and the Ford Foundation has also funded Black Lives Matter. Yep. Now, the Center for Community Change Action, which is the social welfare arm of the Center for Community Change, receives donations from Planned Parenthood. As a matter of fact, the Center for Community Change Action will be hosting an event later this month that will be sponsored by Planned Parenthood. Not only by Planned Parenthood, but Google. No wonder my videos are getting demonetized. Just a side note here. The NFLPA gives to another organization that is pro-abortion, which is perplexing to me that these players are, they say they're protesting against inequality and injustice against blacks. The number one killer of blacks in this country, it ain't homicide, it's abortion. How about going to your nearest abortion clinic and taking a knee there? Because you know what? There are abortion clinics in black communities all across the country. Planned Parenthood, quote unquote, loves black people, loves black women. It's big business. Anyway, look, understand that there are boogeymen amongst us. Evil, anti-human, internationalist cabal of boogeymen who have demonstrated that they're willing to go through any lengths to make America bow down to what Obama likes to call the international order. The international order. Now, what companies and organizations have I mentioned? Kellogg's, George Soros' Open Society Foundation, Planned Parenthood, Google. For the NFL Players Union to step outside the realm of football and politicize itself and align itself with those who lace our food with GMOs, fund racist organizations, butcher babies, and are proponents of depopulation and censor free speech, it lets us know what side the NFLPA is on. It shouldn't be much of a shock, though. Labor unions tend to be progressive. Now, for you all who would like to call Donald Trump a Nazi, know this. George Soros was a child during World War II in Hungary. Now, to escape persecution, he helped loot his fellow Jews. Now, I'm not one to judge a child's decision making under those type of circumstances. But as an adult, he said he enjoyed the experience. Let me say that again. He looted his fellow Jews. As an adult, watch the interview on 60 Minutes. You can look it up on YouTube. He said he enjoyed the experience. So that did not come from Alex Jones. Came right out of the devil's mouth. Like I said, it's on YouTube. Look it up. So it's funny that the president is a Nazi with no proof of his involvement in Nazi activities, but George Soros can hide behind philanthropy and get a pass. Gotcha. So congratulations, NFLPA. You just aligned yourself with the literal Nazi, you useful idiots. So, to reiterate, these players were not on some crusade for social justice. They were pissed because the president called them out. They performed that mass kneel down on the behest of the players union. Because, the NFLPA has donated to every cause determined to take down Donald Trump. So, you know what to do. See that? Thank you for watching that, everybody. Thank you for watching. I got over 100 subscribers now. To most people, that's not something to be bragging about, but I've built this channel up slowly but surely, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for subscribing and taking time out of your busy days to watch my stuff. Now, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button and share this video. Because you know what? This video is going to get demonetized. I know it. Again, thank you for watching, and have a good night.